The iPhone 17e is shaping up to be Apple's most carefully disguised move yet. And the leaks make one thing obvious. This phone isn't meant to be cheap. It's meant to look generous while still holding you hostage. This isn't innovation. This is Apple once again squeezing the $500 to $600 segment until it screams. The entire strategy behind the iPhone 17e screams efficiency over empathy. Apple's goal isn't to delight, it's to cut exactly what it can get away with cutting. According to South Korean outlet The Elec, Apple has finalized its display plans, locking in OLED at last, as if that's some heroic move in 2026. The real story is BOE getting the largest production share, with Samsung Display and LG Display filling in the gaps. Translation: Apple found a cheaper supplier it trusts just enough. Buyers get OLED, finally, while Apple quietly enjoys fatter margins without lowering the price by a single dollar. Apple's confidence also magically appears in shipment projections. Supposedly, around 8 million iPhone 17e units are planned for the first half of 2026. That's not optimism, that's strategy. Apple isn't expecting niche appeal, it's expecting people stuck on old iPhones, outdated home button devices, and hesitant Android users to cave. This isn't organic demand, this is Apple banking on inertia, ecosystem pressure, and brand loyalty doing the heavy lifting. Once again, Apple leans on its favorite trick: reuse, recycle, and repackage. The iPhone 17e is expected to borrow old chassis designs and familiar camera hardware while stuffing in newer internals to keep the spec sheet shiny. Yes, the rumored A19 chip sounds impressive, until you remember Apple has no problem pairing flagship silicon with mid-tier hardware elsewhere. Performance will be fast, battery life decent, and software support long. But that's Apple maintaining control, not generosity. Outperforming pricier Android phones on benchmarks won't matter when users are still locked into Apple's idea of enough. Feature leaks only reinforce the theme of finally giving, but not fully. MagSafe might arrive on the E-series at last, which only highlights how artificial its absence was in the first place. Dynamic Island is rumored, but not guaranteed, because Apple still needs reasons for you to spend more later. The 48-megapixel rear camera stays untouched, while the front camera might jump to 18 megapixels with center stage, conveniently aligning with Apple's creator narrative. Helpful? Yes. Revolutionary? Not even close. According to current leaks, the iPhone 17e is expected to launch in spring 2026 at around $599. And if that price sticks, let's be clear, Apple isn't redefining entry level. It's redefining expectations downward while convincing people this is a deal. You won't be buying a cheaper iPhone, you'll be buying Apple's most polished compromise yet.